Hello future developers, welcome to another tutorial ABCD. So in this lesson we'll learn to do this particular UI or front end. So here we'll be doing that video card component. Okay, so we'll be using the YouTube embedding iframe into our card. Okay, so we'll be using that of the third ed iframe. Okay, so that said, let's get started. Okay, so this is I have two files. Okay, I have my index.html and then my main.css, and I've already linked them. Okay, so I've already linked the style sheet, that's my main.css. So inside the body, I'm going to have to start with a div. So div.container, press enter, and then inside the div is where we are going to actually do our coding. Okay, so you need to visit YouTube, then we use this link. Okay, so all I have to, you can use any link of your choice, but that's what I'm going for. And then you click on share and then choose embed. So embed is going to give us the iframe code to use. You can play with this, but I'll just leave it to its default setting. Then I'll click on copy. Okay, so now that is copied, I can just go and then paste it inside my HTML. Where's my VS Code? Paste inside VS Code. So here where our code is going to reside. Okay, then you can see it's refreshing. Okay, so it has fetched the code for us, the video for us. You can play with these values here, okay, to resize the height and the width of your document. Okay, of the video. So we have this now. Let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to change my width to 800. Okay, so internet, or better, so let's leave it to its defaults. We might change it again. Okay, and then we would want to work on, let's see what we need to work on. So we want to work on this side, so I'll need to create this that's a div called write info. So div does write info. Okay, right, underscore info. So there, div, this particular container is going to contain the information that we have here. Okay, so the text and the button. So what we are going to do inside this container, let me just put, let's go here. The So I'm going to start with our title, which is the H1. So H1, and inside it I'm going to type um, crop education. So crop education. Okay, so we have it here, and then I'm going to give it a class or an ID. Okay, so an ID, I'll call it title. Okay, so this is going to help us to actually work on the crop education, that this title alone. Now we would want to work on the subtext. So our subtext is going to be this. Okay, so let's do h3, then I'm going to call it or let's do, come in, h3 dot subtext sub underscore text. Okay, so I'll work on this separately too. Then I'm going to type a lorem. So lorem epson. So lorem, let's give it about let's say 10. Okay, I'm going to take this one out. Now outside the h3, I can create another div, okay, to hold the other info. So other information. So this information I'm going to call it other. So we do div dot other, that's called info. Remember, you can use any name of your choice. Okay. Div dot other info. So I'm going to create an ordered list. So we'll do UL. So inside the UL, which is an ordered list, we'll create our list. So li. Okay, so I'm just going to basically oops, okay. So I'll type this create. So I'm just going to pause and then type everything. Okay. Okay, so I typed in the li create a recipe, a good recipe, achieve great one. So all I have to do is I need the same of this, so I can just click here and then hit Control Alt and then the down arrow key. It didn't work. Okay, so I'll just copy this line of code. A new line, then I'm going to paste it. Okay, so we should have it here. Okay, remember I used break. Okay, I decided to break it. Okay, so that appears on a new line. So outside the day for our right info, okay, I'm going to type that we're going to create our button. So just type button and then set our button type. So let's use our button type here. Button, okay. And then here we'll type let's get started. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so you can see we have our button being created. Okay, so now we would want to create a text, a clickable text. Okay, so I'm going to do a.href. Okay, then I'm going to put here the h2. Okay, I can copy this one, Control X, and then paste them here. And that's, we could have done the h2 first or whichever way, but this okay. And then in here I'm going to paste a link. So our hyper reference is going to be a link. Oops, sorry. Control Z. I need to go for this link. So let's choose any link. Let's say still this link. Let's go with this link. So I'm going to paste this link here. The text isn't displaying because we've not set that. So what we'll do next is here I'm going to change here to more. Okay, so the class name I'm going to name it more. And then here I'm going to type learn more. Okay, so you have it here. Okay, so there's our clickable link, learn more. So outside the anchor tag, I'm going to now type about our crops, about our crops. Okay, so you can see, but there we need to give it some spacing. I can just use a space here. Okay, so we have some spacing, or you can use the end non-breaking space. Okay, to space it. Okay, so whichever way you decide to do. Okay, so now when we click on this, it should take us to a new page. Okay, okay, so we have it. That's correct. So this is our document structure. That's the HTML side, and then in the next lesson we'll learn to actually style our document. Okay, so see you in the next lesson. Thank you.